And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today at my latest episode. Thank you so much for all the support on the previous couple of videos anyway, and welcome to the new subscribers. And if you're new around here and you want to keep up to date on all the daily Liverpool news as it happens, transfer speculation, players going in and out of the football club, and most importantly the build up for the upcoming Premier League season, which I cannot wait for. But everyone, it's going to be a short episode anyway really. We're going to be talking about John Henry. He has addressed the targets for next season. I've got all his quotes that are originating from America anyway, and he's addressed some transfer speculation in regards to Liverpool potentially recruiting this summer anyway. Naby Keita, injury update as well. It's not good news anyway. He has been consulted by Liverpool doctors whilst he's been over there in African Cup of Nations duty anyway. And the final story, Liverpool have sold Camacho really. He's going back to Portugal, but the latest episode, I picked up a news article from the Liverpool Echo anyway, but I'm going to discuss a bit about it anyway with yous. I want to know your thoughts, but I'll leave the whole story and the extent of that fantastic read anyway. If you want to check it out in more entirety, I'll leave that in the description below after you finish watching this episode, if you want to go and check that out. But really, have Liverpool made a mistake in selling Rafael Camacho? Go straight into John Henry news anyway, everyone. Liverpool owner John Henry insists the club's focus will be on winning the Premier League this season. To me, winning Europe is bigger than winning in England, but I think it's true, the fans want it, Henry told PA. I know we're going to be focusing on winning the Premier League next year. We need to get healthy, he said when asked about ways to strengthen the squad. It's not up to me, but I would guess we will see more of Divock Origi next year. I think he brings something special. He comes with power and speed and brings in scoring. Henry goes on to say about Klopp's team had every reason to be proud of their season just gone. Our guys gave it their all from first day of the season to the last, he said. It's a long season. They played up to their capabilities and just gave so much effort. It doesn't matter who the opponent was. They ran out at every opponent and give their all. I feel they deserve to walk away with a trophy. We walked away with the biggest one, and I am so very happy anyway. So yeah, they're the quotes coming from John Henry anyway in terms of recruiting and what his drives. It's good that he's picked up on Divock Origi. He's going to be having a fantastic season this coming season now. So hopefully he, off the back of what he done last year, fantastic in the final, fantastic in the against the Newcastle as well in the back end of the season. But most importantly, that those goals against Barcelona cemented his history and his name into this football club very early on in his Liverpool career, might that be said anyway. But let me know your thoughts, everyone, on John Henry's quotes. We're going to the next story now. Naby Keita is being consulted by Liverpool doctors whilst he's away in African Cup of Nations duty. Naby Keita is facing a late and unlikely fitness test after a consultant with Liverpool doctor but sees whether he can feature for Guinea's final group game in the African Cup of Nations. Keita has seemingly recovered from injury, but further knocks forced him off the pitch in a 1-0 defeat to Nigeria on Wednesday. His latest injury is not the news Jurgen Klopp and the Reds will want to hear. Further bad news must unfortunately be added to this. It was reported Liverpool advised medical caution over Naby, which was not only seemingly ignored by Paul Putt, but can seemingly rejected. It seems that Guinea disagreed from advice from Liverpool and put Naby Keita in the squad against both Liverpool and Keita's wishes. Alpha Blade reports that Keita was made to train every day since his arrival at the AFCON competition, and he has had no rest despite arriving injured and only part way through his recovery. That is very shocking. If that is the case and he's been very much ill-advised, it usually is the case when you get international players going away with the country. Naby, as it's just said then in the quotes, he didn't really want to feature for his national team because he's still fighting fit anyway. We missed him for big chunks back end of last season. Pretty sure he wanted to be in that Champions League semi-final and the final squad anyway, but hopefully this isn't the case and hopefully he comes back fully fit. but by the looks of it, he won't be fully fit. We're going to the final news story now. This is about Rafael Camacho. He has left Liverpool for in and around £5 million deal, which could rise to £7 million on add-ons anyway. But this is a great quote from his ex-manager. Camacho had grown frustrated at the lack of first-team appearances and demanded a move despite Liverpool being keen to keep hold of him. Now the player's former boss, João Macheto, has criticised the decision to let Camacho go and stated the youngster could yet prove to be as good as rising Benfica star João Felix. Speaking to Deportivo Mintovo via Liverpool Echo, he said, "It's always difficult to make comparisons. I think he has the ability to reach the level of João Felix currently has, and in terms of the characteristics, they are similar players. Since they move very well, occupy the spaces very well, Rafael can get a little more unbalanced in 1v1s, but ends up not having the capacity to score as many goals. I believe he can get to one of the best clubs in Europe. He may become one of the best players in the world. He can do that for sure. Now it is important that he is trusted, played regularly, and thinks he has gone to the right club and league to stand out." Everyone, let me know your thoughts on that story, your thoughts on Camacho leaving the football club. Do you agree with his former boss anyway, in terms of he had a lot of quality, but it would have been very difficult, really, for him to break into Liverpool's first team. Liverpool wanted very much to keep hold of Camacho. Jurgen Klopp is a big admirer of the Portuguese star anyway, but it's good that he's gone, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure Liverpool would have inserted a buyback clause. I think they are doing with that with the likes of Solanke and Jordan Ibe, potentially, when we did sell him anyway. All the players Liverpool have let go since Michael Edwards. He's not a silly, he's a very intelligent bloke, and that's one thing that he stated and putting inserting into Liverpool players, especially young players, when they're leaving, buyback clauses. Barcelona and Real Madrid do it all the time, and it's very, very clever. But all the best to Camacho from every single Red fan around the world. All the best, mate, and hopefully you do shine in Portugal, because you've got the quality, and hopefully it does flourish there. But everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode. But get involved. What are your thoughts on Camacho? Thoughts on John Henry's? Thoughts in terms of the goals for next season, his comments, most importantly about Divock Origi, the absolute legend and god that he is at Liverpool, in terms of his targets for next season. What do you feel? Premier League, we should be going all out next season, or would you like us to pretty much have a run in the Champions League as well? We're a good enough squad, and we've got the squad depth. Hopefully when we get the Ox back and Joe Gomez fully fit as well, we'll have enough players to very much challenge on a variety of fronts and not just focus at the back end of the next season on the Champions League, which we didn't do this season, but we were into the last game of the season. But hopefully we do wrap up the Premier League next season with a couple of games spare. But I cannot wait for this season, and if you want to keep up to date on the channel, make sure you do hit the subscribe button, put your bell notification on as well, and join the amazing growing family anyway. But everyone, I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Thank you so much, as always, for all the support on the videos. Thank you just for watching all the content. Hopefully you are enjoying it. I'm enjoying doing it all for you anyway. But everyone, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a quality rest of your night, and you'll never walk alone. Chill out, everyone.